Jason, Clear Creek Farm. How we doing today? Today we're gonna unbox this special package that I got. So this year I decided to step it up a notch with the maple season or sap season coming up here in Michigan. So I bought myself a new evaporator. So my shop's actually really super messy, and I cannot find my razor blade, so I'm gonna just use a razor blade to open this up. And hopefully not drop everything on the floor. So we got a 16 by 30 stainless steel lid. Here's the kit to put it together. This is a pan. It is a divided pan. I went with the divided pan because I thought it'd be easier to take off the sap or syrup as it comes out. So this will work just like a regular pan does. Like I said, it is propane. So here's my burner set up. From what I could read, it will, at 20,000 BTUs, it will burn about, I think they said about 8 pounds per hour. Most of them tanks are 20 pounds tanks, so I should be able to get a gallon of maple syrup every hour with it. I'm hoping. I guess I'll know more. Or was it 8 pounds for, yeah, 8 pounds for a half hour of use. So, but I'll know more once I get started. I'm gonna actually keep good track of this year, of what it takes me to do it compared to what I did do in the past. These are actually a pretty cool burner system here. Has this little chimney, it goes out the back, and it'll come up like this. So all the heat will come out the top as I'm using it. I think I don't need this anymore, so I'll set that off to the side. So this is basically the unit right here. My burners will hook down here on this other end, shoot the heat in, which will then have the pan on top. So I'm gonna put it together and show you guys how it goes together here. Might take me a little bit to figure it all out and stuff, but it shouldn't take that long to figure it out. So a 7/16 wrench basically loosens these up here. Go in there like that. I have to find the directions to see how far I need to put them in. So there's really no directions that I seen. So I think these just basically go in here where they're even all the way across, and then you tighten them up. So that's what I'm going to do, and I guess I will see either way. This is a pretty small unit. Like I said, it's only a 16 by 30. But they said that it would do the amount that I needed to do, or I wanted to do. So I went with this. I didn't really have the money to go with the super big unit that I wanted, but I think this is gonna work just as good, if not better. And I know it will work 100% better than what I was been using in the past. So them are tightened up and they're on there now. So I'll get a wrench and we'll attach this to the bottom. So now I got this tight on here. I'll get a wrench here. I want to get my wrench set and attach this to the bottom. Hopefully I got the right wrench. I'm attaching this down here on the bottom. So far this seems like super high quality stuff. I mean, well made. It looks like they've really paid attention to detail on how everything's made and like that. So I'm very happy so far with the quality of the product. So I got this all tightened down here. I'm gonna get a propane tank, hook it up to it, see how these burners actually work here before I throw the pan on top, just to see how it works, and go from there. So now I got the tank hooked up. I'm gonna fire it up just to look at it, see how it works. and it's kicking out some pretty high intensive heat. This does have a gauge down here, and they said they run at about 20 psi. Right now I don't even have it at 5, so we'll crank her up a little bit and see what she does. Good to see. Got a 30 psi regulator, but 20 psi is where they tested it at. So, pretty cool. I think that's gonna really boil some sap. So that's pretty cool. I was actually pretty surprised with that. It really puts out some heat. This is still warm in here. My biggest concern, I guess not really concern, I just wonder how hot this box is gonna get with the pan sitting on top. It does have some spots for where you can put legs on it, or you just set it on the ground. I'll probably use cinder blocks this year, a couple cinder blocks under the front and back, get it up a little bit, because I will be doing it outside. I'm not doing it inside my garage. One, because it puts off way too much moisture. So let's get this over there and set this on here. Really, it can be put on here either way, it looks like. Just got to line it up. Comes with all the plugs that it needs and a spout for over here and a thermometer. So we'll get that all put on here. Hand screw that in and tighten, snug her up. Now you don't want to over tighten it, but you want it tight enough where it's not gonna leak either. Kind of hoping that get it to a spot where I can read it. Let's see if I can. All right, there. There you go. So it has this out here to screw in. Screw that on there. Tighten that up a little bit with the Tighten it up with a wrench. Got off and on. So we'll set that right there for off. Only thing so far that I see, I wish they would have done when they made this, I wish they would have took this black plastic stuff off of here. I understand why they leave it on, but it makes it a pain in the butt to get off, especially like with me, I'm working out here where it's cold, and now I don't want to come off because it's cold. Alrighty, got that off now. So this here on the warmer has a spout on it as well. Try to get that red back there. Oh, it came off there, so. There we go. Got that tightened up. I have these little brackets here. Not exactly for sure how these go on. Oh, so they just basically go down over top and they keep it from sliding. That's all they do. So as we go down over top like that, hold that from sliding. Alright, this one goes over here on this side. Slip down over top, and then you just set that down on there. Keeps it from sliding back and forth off of there. It can still go forward, but that way. But now everything's hooked up. Oops, that might have to tighten up a little bit more as it turns. Go. So now this is my warming tub, which I'll fill up after I fill the main compartment up, and then that way I can fill this all up, fill this up. They'll start warming this, but I'll probably have to make something to sit over here with more where I can dribble it in here after I get this started, dribbling into here. Which then I can keep the flow going. So last thing I gotta do is take this black stuff. Last thing I need to do is take this black stuff off the top of the lid. but I'll do that later. So these will come off when I'm ready to store it. Set that in there, put the lid on. That's all good. So this is a little different kind of Murphy cup. This actually has a gauge on it, and then you just set your thermometer with your bricks. I don't remember exactly what this is called, and it actually will set your set it without having to calibrate it every time. You go cross-reference this with this, and it basically will tell you exactly what you need to do and if it's ready or not. So I'm going to try this. I got to read up on it a little bit. But thank you for coming along with me tonight as I open this up, got it set up, and that. Hopefully I'll bring you guys along as I make maple syrup this year and all that good stuff. So have a great night. See you on the next video.